Hey there everybody, Mike Tizzano at Fairway Independent Mortgage, and I wanted to discuss a topic that comes up frequently in the loan process, which is employment history. And a lot of people have the misconception that you have to be at the same job or at least in the same industry for 2 years in order to qualify. And while that does actually help strengthen your overall profile, it's not a requirement. So the biggest thing we're looking at in your employment history is over the past 2 years, have you had any gaps in your employment, lengthy periods of time, more than 30 days basically, where you didn't have any kind of employment or income coming in? And that's not necessarily a deal breaker if you have had that. You just generally have to explain the reason for the gap, and then we should be able to move on from there. Now there are instances with lengthier gaps that can cause problems, especially with FHA loans. FHA requirements say that if you've had a gap in the last 2 years, of more than 6 months, we have to verify the 2 years prior to the cap, or the gap, not the cap, prior to the gap's beginning, and you have to be at your current job for at least 6 months in order to be able to move forward with a loan. So you have to have no gaps for the 2 years prior to the lengthy gap and 6 months of continual employment from there. If you have gaps and you're using conventional financing, all we really have to do is just have the underwriter verify the stability of your current income. So for example, I have a client, he had a 7-month gap, but he's been back at his job for 18 months and he earns a salary, and the employer put that it's very likely that he's going to continue his employment on his verification letter. Therefore, with conventional financing, that doesn't cause an issue at all. However, with FHA financing, we would still have to go back and verify 2 years prior to the gap beginning in order for him to be able to qualify for a loan. So the short answer is it really just kind of depends on which program you're trying to qualify for and how long the employment gap is. And if you have any questions regarding this, you're always welcome to reach out to me. You can message me on social media, call or text, or email me. All the information will be in the body of the post. Thanks for watching.